Welcome to another ecopenny bonus video. There's a weekend sunrise TV shoot at Mt Panorama in Bathurst this morning, so I'm going to head off there to get on TV. Yay!
Chairs, spoons, glass bowls, you know.
And they do. Sorry.
Here comes your weather on a pretty warm day in parts of the country, JT.
It really is. Good morning, Simon. Morning, everybody. Yeah, as we just saw, Amanda Backman is in Adelaide, and overnight they've had a low of 29.5 degrees. An extreme heat wave moving through the south at the moment. So for people in Tasmania, in Victoria and in South Australia, very hot conditions again today. Much cooler here in Bathurst, where we are this morning. A magnificent sunrise, and we've got a great morning of activities packed in for you. But first, we'll check in with the weather. Starting in the west, and there is a low pressure system over WA and the Territory that's generating showers and storms, while a cold front crossing southern WA is bringing showers, storms and cool winds, and onshore winds are directing showers to parts of the east coast. Around the capitals now, Brisbane in for a few showers with a top of 28 degrees. Sydney, possible morning showers and 27. Cloudy in Canberra and 29. Melbourne and Hobart, but both looking at very hot days with tops of 37 today. A real scorcher for Adelaide, a partly cloudy 41 degrees. And in Perth, sunny with a top of 26. Okay, all week when I said I was coming to Bathurst, people would say, oh, I didn't realise the race was on this week. There's more in Bathurst than the car race, so much more, and we're going to show you this morning just how much there is. We're going to be spending time with people who have wineries and restaurants. There's a huge amount of culture and performance in the area, and lots of artisans, because this is a very old town. And not only do we have people who make buckets, so we've also got a huge cycling classic that happens, maybe on modern bikes, maybe on old bikes, blacksmithery, and so much more. We'll meet these guys in half an hour's time, but we're going to show you that Bathurst is more than a car race, because that's what I was getting all week.
I like it, JT. Station wagons with the boots open too, which is kind of cool.
Everything. That looks gorgeous, JT. Are you up on Mount Panorama there?
Yeah, we're at the top of Mount Panorama at the moment, and the view is spectacular. Over there is the famous Mount Panorama sign, which is a bit masked by trees. This is everyone with us this morning. Say good morning, everyone.
Stay in, everyone.
How good's live TV?
Gorgeous. And a beautiful place to live. I lived there for 4 years. Sal lived there. Yep. Beautiful place.
And look how well we turned out.
They didn't let them in.
Good stuff, JT. We'll speak to you in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So they've had the introduction, but he did it for me.
Yeah.
Everyone has multiple jumps.
Toot your horn!
It needs a bit of a retune.
3-hour drive from Sydney, western New South Wales we are. I actually brought the motorbike out yesterday, and it was just magnificent. Sort of took the longer road through Oberon. It was just spectacular. Go Winks, indeed. Yeah, good morning. We're in Bathurst this morning. It's about a 3-hour drive from Sydney, western New South Wales we are. I actually brought the motorbike out yesterday, and it was just magnificent. Sort of took the longer road through Oberon. It was just spectacular. But bikes is kind of what we're talking about now. Have a look at this. This is a replica of the first ever bicycle, built in 1817. We've got a trike going through that's a little bit younger than that, but 1817, very old. 2 years earlier, in 1815, that's when Bathurst was proclaimed by Governor Macquarie. It's Australia's oldest inland European settlement. And to celebrate that history, once a year, we've got the Bathurst Trade Trails, where you can come and experience all of these magnificent lost artisan trades and crafts and skills. We'll find out more about it after we look at your national forecast.
Have you got your camera there?
Yes.
Not me. Oh,
Just turn one. It's pretty straight. Okay.
you ready? Off you go. I'm pushing you. Off you go. Get pedaling. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's good fun, isn't it?
Great fun.
Could be this year's Christmas present.
Keep going.
Keep going, go right up the road. I'll give you a bit of a start. She's probably worn out. Back, head up, your aristocracy now. You're going to need a plastic surgeon to get the grin off her face. You stop it quicker on the pedals than you will the brake.
Yeah, I'll get you.
I'll give you a push start. Yeah. Right up to the corner and back.
It just looks so
Not fast, it's about delicate and being classy. The next one I want to build is Carl Benz's motor wagon, which was the first petrol-driven car. That's 3 years after that. And apparently on a hill you had to jump off it and push it up.
Might just take it for a run around the iconic Bathurst track.
That's if you can get up the mountain.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? Shoulders back, you're aristocracy now, you're not a yobbo bicycle rider. Just right up the corner and back.
Kirsten will be changing disciplines now into the tricycle.
Well, you got to fix me, but under your left hand is a brake lever, just pull it up. It's not a good brake lever, it's a slowing down device,
Just
not a
push
stopping
the pedals
device.
back.
Off you go. Just ignore that sweep.
And how long does it take normally? Like how long does the winner do it in?
A winner would probably do it in maybe 10 minutes or less.
That would be awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
excruciating.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Yes, we've been exploring Bathurst and things you may not have first thought about. I know everyone knows it's famous for motorsport, but there's so much more. Food and wine. We've had a great chat about the music in the area. But let's talk about sport for a moment. We've got Graham Hanger, Mayor, and also Kirsten Howard, pro cyclist. That sounds horrendous.
Absolutely.
Well, you can come and check it out. The dates have changed this year. I think it's 16, 17 March. Okay, get involved in that. Now, Bathurst, very famously the home of Mark Renshaw, Mark Cavendish's lead-out man for all the cyclists out there. And cycling has been a big part of the Bathurst community for a long time. So much so there's a really famous race from Blaney to Bathurst, B2B, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, really. Yeah. What's the reputation of that race?
I think it's prestigious. I think it's one of the most scenic New South Wales rides that we've got. It's on fully closed roads, which is perfect. It's iconic, and I think it's a tie to our historical presence in New South Wales.
And part of that whole festival, there's an event that is a race just up Mt Panorama. It's only about 4 kilometres long, a standing start, first to the top wins. That sounds horrendous.
Absolute torture.
Well, you can come and check it out. The dates have changed this year. I think it's 16, 17 March.
Yes.
Okay, get involved in that. And thank you to our penny farthing steampunkers. Look at these magnificent machines. We're not going to put you on. We're going to keep your collarbones intact, but we might finish off the day with a little bit of a penny farthing race down Mt Panorama. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
Thanks,
why not?
guys.
Go on,
I'll leave it
JT,
to you
you
guys
get
to
on
take
one.
off.
Go on, JT.
No. Look, you know what? I'm cabled. It's not going to work. It's the cable's fault.
The old
I'm connected to the
cabled up
Get rid of the
excuse.
cable. Come on.
Hey, a big thank you to Destination New South Wales and Bathurst for having us this morning. It has
Yeah,
been
that's been
fantastic.
great.
It's really
It's a
good
beautiful
fun out
place.
there.
Yeah.
What a beautiful place.
Thank
You've
you,
got a
Destination
reputation
New
here,
South
Mom.
Wales.
I won't mention any of it on air, but you've got a big reputation around here.
That is not the only thing that Mt
Particularly up here
Panorama
at
is
Mt
known
Panorama.
for.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. I'd like to see Barrett's on one of
Yeah.
those for the Tour de Cure.
No, I would like to see you on one of those.
Could you
You would
imagine?
be
Mr.
all...
Bean.
Can you
Mr.
imagine?
Bean on one of those. That would be
Arms
all-
and legs.
Oh, dear, man.
That's
Look at
really
him go.
hard.
Ooh,
I've
good
fallen
stuff.
off a penny farthing on air before.
Have you?
Yeah. Needs to do the weather.
We're gonna
Oh my
check that
gosh,
tape.
that's dangerous. Good stuff.
See you
yes,
guys.
Thanks,
Good
Destination
job.
New South Wales. Great morning.
Okay, and you just pedal and steer with this.
It's not a racing machine, just cruise along nice and steady. You need to get fitter. Ivy rides that.
She wouldn't want to go up much more of a gradient.
I know, you've got like a reasonable hill, but a steep hill you got no hope. The unusual design is about overcoming the problem of not having a differential on a three-wheeled vehicle.
Right.
So after he patents it, he invents the differential.
He's got the smile. Everyone's got a smile when they ride it. Watch out for Kirsten. Oh, she's going off road.
I've just stepped back in time. It's the 1920s.
Yeah, I've been up to a couple of races.